Hello! Today is Tuesday, August 24th, 2021, about 2 p.m., and this is going to be my video log of my road to proposing to Bryant, the love of my life. I've wanted to propose to Bryant. Well, I don't know how long I've been thinking about this. I think it really kicked off around Disney World, leading up to Disney World, because he said a lot of people were thinking that he was going to propose to me on Disney World on our vacation, and I briefly thought about surprising him and proposing to him while on our trip, but our Disney trip coincided with a lot of different life events, and I was starting a new job, he was starting a new job, we were going on vacation, and there was just a lot happening, a lot of transition, and I didn't want to throw an engagement on top of that and just have all these crazy, life-changing, exciting things happening at once. I wanted to cherish the excitement of what was happening at that time, and perhaps sprinkle this engagement somewhere else later on after that, where we could just revel in that and not be distracted by other things like new jobs. And I didn't know for sure that I wanted to propose to Bryant until this summer. Like, I didn't think too much about it. I guess I kind of figured I would wait for him to do it because I don't know why. That was just like my thought process. But then I started thinking of the fact that I could do it. Maybe it's because I'm younger and I'm fine waiting as long as possible before I get married. I'm not in a rush. I've never been in a rush, especially with Bryant, because when people would ask me, people don't really ask me that anymore, which is what I say when people would ask me, but especially at the restaurant, I got this question a lot. When people ask me when they thought I was going to get engaged to Bryant, I always say, I know I'm gonna be with him for the rest of my life, so I'm not in a hurry. I know it'll happen, and even if it doesn't happen, that doesn't change the fact that I'm going to be in love with him and want to be together with him forever. So, like I said, I'm just not in a rush, and I feel like I could date him for 10 years and not feel like I needed to get married to him, because then I started thinking about, well, what is a wedding and what is like a marriage? I've gone to a few weddings so far this summer. Like, I went to 2 weddings in this past week. Oh, somebody's mowing the lawn now. That's perfect. It's the middle of the day and it is freaking hot, and somebody is deciding to mow their lawn now. Not a very bright idea on their part, but what was I saying? Listen, the institution of marriage, people my age and people younger than me and are starting to say that they don't really care about marriage as an institution, that the government shouldn't be involved in their personal affairs and their love and their romances, and people have been saying that for a while, but I think it's more of a popular opinion now to kind of discredit marriage as like this capital M must-have important life event. And I agree, marriage is not necessarily important. I mean, it can be, but it doesn't have to be, depending on the person and depending on the circumstance. A lot of LGBTQ plus people like to get married and have that legal document because it validifies, is that a word? It validates their relationship and its protection. So if anything happened to their significant other, then they have that paper that says, I'm entitled to, we shared a life, basically. Whereas in the past, if it wasn't a legal thing, that, you know, the government might have been like, yeah, you're not important because you're just friends, or you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. And that's not really relevant. That's not really relevant to my video in this process. So I'm getting off topic. I apologize. In fact, no, I don't apologize, because these are all things I think about and are relevant in my thought processes. Anyway, but I don't know. I think the fact that I've just been to a few weddings this past week really got me thinking about the fact that, did I just say the fact that a few times? It just really got me thinking about what a wedding really is, and it is about a couple and their love for each other, but a lot of it is also about the family and the friends coming together and having a lovely time together, and just really, I don't know, a lot of older family members, you know, they want to witness this ceremony, this party essentially, while they're still alive. They want to be able to be a part of it. And so it's not only for the couple getting married, which is really what it should be mainly about, but I think that it brings a lot of joy to family and friends as well, to have a wedding, to be excited about people that they've helped, family that they've helped grow over time. I don't know, I feel like I said, I could wait another 10 or plus years before I got married, but I think that the fact that there was a pandemic last year has really shown us all how fleeting time and circumstances are, and anything can change at any given moment, which is scary, but it kind of makes you just want to seize the day and seize the moment. That being said, I also do not like tradition and convention for the sake of tradition and convention. I'm fine with tradition if it makes sense, but the fact that, why do I keep saying that phrase? But just because it's more common for a man to propose to a woman is no good reason in my eyes to wait and have it be the expectation that Bryant should propose to me. And especially, we've been watching Friends lately, and Monica proposes to Chandler, and I just love that so much. And I feel like it would mean a lot coming from me for me to propose to him. And I just want to do it, and I'm excited about it. And I've been thinking about it, and I think what I want to do is I want to find a Black-owned jewelry shop, either online or in the area, and buy him like a gold band. Maybe something with like, it'd be cool if it had like black obsidian in the middle of it, kind of running along, like a stripe almost. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it that much. I also need to print like a ring size guide at work so that he doesn't know I'm printing it. And he has this ring that he always wears, and it's so ugly and it's a little bit too big for him, but he likes to wear it and like spin it and play with it. So one of the times when he's home and he's not wearing it, I'm going to sneakily compare it to the ring size chart that I'll print out, and probably opt for one a little bit smaller than that, because like I said, I think it's too big for him. And then I want to do it just the two of us. I want to propose somewhere private and intimate, because I do not want it to be a public spectacle, because I don't want it to be something he's pressured into saying one thing or the other. I don't want it to be one thing where he's kind of, I mean, I don't think he would be embarrassed, but I just don't want it to be anything other than completely genuine and intimate between us. So I think I'm going to, sometime this fall when the leaves are changing, ask him to go on a hike with me at Cuyahoga Valley National Park, one of the trails there, and in a beautiful place where nobody else is, I'm gonna do it. And I'm just gonna be like, hey, will you one day maybe kind of sort of want to marry me? And just tell him how much I love him and how I want to spend the rest of my life with him. So I'm really excited about it. But yeah, that's my plans. That's what I have in mind. We'll see what hiccups arise along the way. I'm a little bit worried about money. I don't have a lot of excess money right now, but hopefully I can find a ring for a good price that doesn't look cheap and isn't cheap, but is also affordable. And then after that, if Bryant's like, oh, I have to get you a ring, I'll just tell him to do it as like a birthday present to me then, or a Christmas present, or a Valentine's Day present, or sometime, you know, if he wants to then re-propose to me and we could both have our moment of asking the other person to marry us, that'd be cute. That'd be really equal. But I don't know. I want to do it first because I dislike tradition and I want to beat him to it. And I kind of feel like I'm ready because he mentioned this a little bit around his birthday in May, which is when I really, really started thinking about it actually. Now that I'm having my memory jogged, it was around his 30th birthday that I really began thinking about being engaged to him, because he asked me like, what if we're just like one of those couples that are engaged for a long time? And I told him like, that's fine, like I definitely don't want to get married any sooner than like 2 years after we get engaged. So yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fun, and I don't think he's gonna say no, but of course, you know, you never know. I mean, and even if he says yes, he can change his mind. I mean, I don't think he will. I don't want him to, but just because someone proposes and they say one thing doesn't mean that later on they can't be like, actually. But I don't want to think about that. That's not what I'm manifesting. We're gonna have a lovely time, and I will keep you updated with what happens along the way. But that's where I'm starting off and what my thoughts are as of August 24th, 2021 at 2 p.m. Yay! Okay, well, this isn't gonna stay, so I'm just gonna hold it. Hi, how are you? Today is Wednesday, October 6th, and it is 5:30 p.m. I just got home from work. Bryant should be home from work soon as well. I have had no luck, no leads on the ring search. I was looking for family heirloom rings, like for my grandma. I've been searching like black-owned jewelers, and while I have found options, they're expensive, and they're not, the more affordable ones aren't like what I'm looking for or what I think that he would like necessarily. So definitely put a hold on this whole process. I'm kind of like annoyed and disappointed that I haven't been able to find anything yet, but just now on my drive home, I figured, well, hey, me as a female asking my boyfriend to marry me is already untraditional, unconventional. So why don't I push the envelope even farther, and instead of proposing with a ring, I propose with a necklace? Because part of what holds me back from splurging on a ring for him is because I don't want it to be the wrong size. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what ring size would work for him, but like if it's wrong, then that's like thousands of dollars down the drain for something that I'll either have to get resized or it'll be a whole hassle. So I'm thinking, if it's a necklace, if it's like a nice quality, personally engraved necklace, then it's something he can wear every day. He can wear under whatever, he can wear over his shirt. It'll definitely fit, and it's still a blingy piece of jewelry to bribe him into saying yes. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to search the internet today, see if I find any better options in that realm, and hopefully order it really soon, because the leaves are starting to change and I really want to do it outside in the woods in autumn when the leaves are looking beautiful and not totally on the ground yet. I want there to still be some leaves in the trees, and it's probably going to take a couple weeks for something like that to get engraved and shipped. So that's where I'm at. That's my update. Yeah. Wish me luck. Okay. I just bought something. It is the next day. It is October 7th, 2021, about 10:30 a.m. And while I should be working on my homework, I spent pretty much all last night and all this morning looking on Etsy because it finally occurred to me, big companies, like big jewelry companies, are not really in my budget and they're not really having what I'm looking for. So I was scouring Etsy and I found this one shop called CEFU by Marie, I think it is. Created, what was it? Oh my gosh, I can't remember what the acronym stands for. It's like created especially for you by Marie or something like that. So it's a Black woman owned Etsy shop. She lives in Florida, and it's a gold necklace with a little moldavite green stone on it, which is wire wrapped in gold, and then there's like a little like crystal or diamond on it. It's a diamond, that's right. And I think it's like really gorgeous, and I think Bryant will like it, and I think he would like to wear it. It definitely looked good on him. I don't know. It just seemed right, and it was on sale, free shipping. So should get here in the next couple weeks, and I'm excited. I think this is it. Hello, today is Tuesday, October 12th. It is about, I just got a text message. It's about 4 p.m. And my hair looks like a crazy person because I didn't feel like taking a shower today. So please excuse, but as Juliet is smelling right now, I received the package. Actually, a day early. It was scheduled to arrive tomorrow, and it is here today. The woman's name is Marley. I think I got that wrong in my last clip, and I'm gonna open it, and I really, 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 really hope that I like it and that I want to use this piece because I'm excited about it. However, worst case scenario, if I don't like how it looks as an offering of engagement to Bryant, then I will just keep it for myself, because it is a really gorgeous piece. I'm a little bit worried it's gonna be a little bit too feminine, or it's just gonna feel like not enough to give to him, because whatever I give him when I ask him to marry me, I want it to be something that he's like excited about and like honored to receive. And I don't want it to be like are you serious? Like, is this a joke or is this for real? 'Cause like, that'll be really embarrassing, and I don't know. I just want him to know that I mean it, and I'm, taking it seriously. Not that we can't laugh about things or have a good sense of humor, but I just want him to know that I'm genuine when I do it, that I'm genuinely asking him to marry me. Okay, lots of bubble wrap, and not a business card, a certificate of authenticity. Okay. Like I said, I feel like my hair makes me look a little bit disheveled today. Thank you. I am now going to open this. I'm just gonna do that. That would be much easier. So it's in a little box, and here we go. I'm like nervous. I hope it's what I want. Okay, more suspense. It's a sticker. Okay. My heart's beating. Aww. It's a little bit smaller than I expected. It's beautiful. What do I think? here we go. Here it is. It actually matches what I'm wearing today. It's got like a little heart. Oh my god, focus. It's got a little heart. Oh my god, I don't think it's focusing. Here we go. It's got a little heart on the chain, on the clasp. And it is, oh my gosh, focus. Is it spirituality just that good? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I was worried it wouldn't be long enough. I do think it is long enough. It could be, it's got like this extension on it so it can be kind of long. You know, it's like whatever I give him, I want it to be something that's going to be like kind of durable and something that he can wear often. And this just might be like a little bit too fragile. I don't know. I liked the stone and like what the stone represents. You know, I like that it had a diamond on it. I liked the gold and the green because his birthday's in May. Emerald's the birthstone for May. This is like a really rare type of stone. It's moldavite. And I like it. But I don't know if this is what I want to give to Bryant. Well, it's okay. Like I said, I'm just gonna think about it. Yeah. Okay. Well, back to the drawing board. Okay, folks, I did it. I bought Bryant a ring, and I love it. Let me show you. There she is. Made from a whiskey barrel, so recycled materials, and a pretty good price. Not emerald, but it's in budget, and the reviews are very positive. Everybody says it's even more gorgeous in person. Their fiance, their husband loved it. And I got 15% off for signing up for this newsletter. That's my brother texting me confirming that it's okay. I shipped this to his address because I don't want Bryant to see it. I'm intentionally trying to keep the price out of the frame because I don't want to reveal that information, but the only drawback is that this is not a Black-owned company, but this is the company that I wanted to use, but their prices are a bit high. So I'm thinking maybe in the future. I really like this one, but it looks too much like a belt to me, actually. It looks like one of those studded belts that I wore back in my emo phase. Yeah, I've looked at a lot of rings. But this, let me navigate away. But this website's pretty cool. They use all kinds of different materials for rings. So this is, they've got, it's called Rings by Lux. They've got rings made from whiskey barrels, rings made from guitar strings, stuff like that. So, cool. All right, I am recording now. Hello, I'm at Timothy's place, as evidenced by Evie and maybe Arlo. I don't know how this lighting is, but the package has arrived. Is your roommate home?
No.
Okay. Excellent. I don't feel confident about the way this knife is glazing along the tape as if ice skating. There we go. I'm so excited to see this.
Me too.
Bryant got home, I think, about 6 o'clock today, so I'm glad that it got delivered here, because then he'd be like, Rings by Lux? What's that? Because the other thing that I ordered, the necklace, it came on a day that I was home and he was at work. So that would have been perfect, but then I ended up looking at it like, I don't like this. Like
I'll be honest, when you were texting me about when the package should arrive, I forgot you were getting that shipped here, so I thought you were just talking about
in
my
general?
Christmas gift to your place. And I'm like, I was like, okay.
Yeah, sent you the Christmas
But then
presents directly.
it clicked in my head finally.
Ooh. Okay, so comes in a little tiny box. He wants the knife.
He's gonna start a revolution.
Oh my gosh. Video watchers, you may be able to hear the bacon sizzling in the background, adding extra ambiance.
Oh yeah.
Why am I struggling to open this? Okay. I should have asked you for scissors. I got it. In my sheer determination, I'll open this. Oh, that's such a cute little box. It's like a little wooden box. Oh, when I was a kid, I loved boxes like this. I still do.
I had a wooden box as a kid that I would always keep shut.
Yeah.
And if it ever opened, I would be like, oh no, bad luck is giving out.
Oh, that's cute. All right. It's so pretty. Oh my god. Now, if Spencer asked you to marry her with this, would you say yes?
Yes. Wow.
Put it on your finger. I wonder how big it is. Is it kind of big? A little big? Okay.
No. I mean, it'd be snug on that one.
On that one, yeah. We'll see how it fits on him.
Mm-hmm.
And because he has this other one that he wears a lot, and he like twirls it, but it's kind of big. So I used that to like measure it on like a ring sizing paper. But it was like, I was like, which one? So this is a size 9. Trying to get this to focus. I tried to do this with the necklace that I got too. Mm-hmm. And it would not focus on the necklace, and I was like, what? I'm actually going to take it outside and show it off. It's gorgeous. Yay! Oh my god. It's kind of big on me, but... Yay! Yay! Hello. Today is October 23rd. It is about 1 p.m. Bryant is at work today, 9 to 5, and that is perfect because I am plotting for my proposal tomorrow. I am so excited to do this. I have been scheming up a storm. So, here's what I have. Tomorrow, I'm going to ask him to go on a hike with me at a local national park because it is beautiful autumn scenery outside. I have been doing a lot of homework, and I think that the outdoors would be good for my health. And I think he would be interested in going along with me on that. And also, what was I gonna say? I'm also planning to make him breakfast tomorrow before that. So then we're gonna go on this hike, and I'm going there today to scope everything out to see what trail and where I want to do this at. But while we're on the trail, I am going to designate a spot to propose to him. And while we're on the hike, I'm going to be vlogging it because I'm going to say that it's for Slanted Spines. It'll be easy content to just string all the video snippets together and post a vlog, since I haven't been posting very much this month. So thus I will have a video recording of us on the hike leading up to it, and then wherever the spot is, I'm going to set my phone down and be like, oh, I'm going to take a quick video of us waving at the camera, and while we're waving, I'm going to turn to him and I'm going to be like, I love you, I've loved you for a long time, blah blah blah. I'm going to rehearse this in my head or something beforehand, but then I'm going to propose to him with the ring, which I have, and tragically, I think that this is too big. I went to such great lengths to measure the ring that he had, and I guess I just did a poor job because this, I think, is going to be too big on him. His fingers are bigger than mine, but like, look at all that extra space. I'm thinking that this is gonna fall right off of him. So I didn't want to exchange it before I proposed because it was just like the time crunch of it, and this way I can actually get him to try it on and like measure his finger. So I'm going to use this to propose, and then I'm going to try to exchange it with the company for a smaller size, which I think I might have to pay for shipping, but I will pay any price to get this to him in a size that he is going to love. It just looks so pretty. Oh, I love it so much. Sometimes it looks green, sometimes it looks blue. It's gorgeous. Anyway, I wish that this was the one that I would be able to like give to him to keep, because then I would decorate the box too. But I think I might have to send that back with it. I don't know. But I think he's gonna love it. And at the same time, I'm also going to maybe first give him this and then open this. I'm going to have this folded in a tree identifying book that I'm going to bring with me. This has a few layers of callbacks to our initial dating period. So first of all, it's a page 42, and we always say that we're on the same page. He'd be like, oh, we're on the same page, and I'd be like, oh, page 42, because where we worked together, there was 42% off Fridays, which is an allusion to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, in that 42 is the answer to life, or the meaning of life, or something like that. So we're always on page 42. Moreover, it's from the book The Phantom of the Opera, which is a musical we saw in New York City when we went in January 2020. It was Broadway, right? That's New York City's Broadway, right? So it's the only play I've ever seen on Broadway, or musical, I should say. So that was an experience we shared together. And then moreover, oh, I just got a text. Then moreover, this ridiculous question, lo, you claim ye wife be, yes or no, is an anagram for the question, will you be my fiance? And when we first started dating, we would like anagram things together. Like he would anagram my name, I would anagram his name, because that's a thing he picked up from John Green's An Abundance of Catherines, which is a book that I ended up reading and annotating and giving him for Christmas the first month that we dated. So there's like lots of layers involved in this one piece of paper. Anyway, so then originally I was thinking that after I proposed, we could go to dinner at a restaurant in the area of this national park that we went on our first date to. However, sadly, I looked up yesterday that they're not open on Sundays, which is kind of tragic. So as of right now, I don't know what we will do after the hike. I would love to go out to dinner with him, so I'm kind of trying to figure out a place worthy of us dining together that would be open. So I'm gonna have to figure that out today, as well as the logistics of the actual trail. But then when we get back, I have a couple presents for him. The first is that I got him a bag of Reese's peanut butter cups, because when we first started dating, I asserted that peanut butter and chocolate is like the perfect combination, and I'm actually the reason why he came to see that and believe that as well. So I made a little heart that says the perfect combination, and like sometimes we would call each other like chocolate or peanut butter or whatever, just as like a sweet cutesy thing, inside joke. And then I didn't think about vlogging before I wrapped this, so you can't actually see what it looks like, but I bought him, okay, wait, let me provide more context. We got we got a card game called Villainous out from the library like a month or two ago, and it's basically a card game where you're like Disney villains, and it's strategy, and it was a lot of fun. We played it several times, and then we had to return it to the library. He talked about buying it, he talked about buying the expansion set, but it was kind of expensive, and we're like, oh, will we play it though? So yesterday we went grocery shopping while he was at work after I had gotten off work, and I was gonna go buy him Villainous so that we could play it together again. But then I saw that they had Villainous Marvel Edition, so it's the same game but with different characters from the MCU, including Thanos, Hela, Taskmaster, Ultron, and Killmonger. So that's even more exciting because it's a Marvel twist on Villainous, and he is all about Marvel. I mean, we both are. So I'm just excited to give that to him tomorrow afterwards so that we can play it together. Another bonding experience, and overall, I'm just really excited. I was nervous, but I am slowly becoming less nervous. I don't know, it's scary like doing this in terms of like the social aftermath, because I'm not like a shy person, but I feel like nervous about people knowing things about me on a wide scale manner. You know, it's different if I post something like, oh yeah, I got a new job, yay, but like things like news like engagement announcements are a type of information that spreads like wildfire. Like somebody gets engaged and then they tell everybody that those people got engaged because everyone's excited, which is fun. But having news that I know is going to spread quickly scares me and like intimidates me a bit. You know, I don't plan on us getting married like within the next few years at all. It'd probably be at least 2 years before we did. I don't know, I just like know that I want to spend the rest of my life with Bryant. I think it's gonna be fun, and more than anything, I'm like excited for how excited he's gonna feel, and like I think I think and I hope he's gonna say yes. But let me show you something he gave me yesterday. To my knowledge, he does not know that I'm going to do this, and out of the blue yesterday, he gave me this list of reasons why he loves me that he wrote at work, and it was just so sweet and unexpected, and I'm just like, okay, he's gonna say yes. Like he has to say yes. He doesn't have to, but I anticipate that it will be a yes. So I've had a lot of fun planning all like the romantic, cutesy elements of this, and I'm just excited. I think it's gonna be fun. I'm trying to finish all my homework today so that tomorrow I don't have to do any homework. I don't have to worry about projects and stuff. I do have at least 3 things due tomorrow though, so tonight I'm probably gonna be in like crunch mode, but I might have to work on a few things tomorrow morning before we go on the hike, but once we get on that trail, I'm not gonna be working on any homework for the rest of the day because we're gonna be too excited and just maybe we'll go see a movie. That would be fun. We could do dinner and a movie then. I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm off to scout out the trail. Yay! 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 Okay, so it is later on the same day, about 4:45 p.m. I'm freaking out a little bit because the forecast for tomorrow is supposed to be rainy pretty much all day. I found a really great spot that I would love to do it at the national park, and it would be perfect. And then if that didn't work, if there were like people in the area, I found like 2 backup spots, but the weather, and it's his only day off, like in probably 2 weeks basically, because he's working Tuesday to Saturday this week, and then he works Monday through Friday next week. So he's probably gonna be really exhausted and not want to go on a hike super early in the morning. But the whole point of doing it this time of year is because of the beautiful autumnal leaves and foliage, and I want to do it outside. So, I don't know. I want to do it tomorrow. I want the weather to be good. Will the weather to be nice tomorrow? But on my way home, I bought some champagne. Here with B, going on a hike. Got my tree pocket guide. You can see our breath. what's that?
Something catch your eye?
Just my coffee cup. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day.
It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life. I love you.
Well, we're home, and I tried to record him opening the presents and his reaction, but apparently I didn't hit record, so he liked them. I'm so annoyed with myself. I swear I hit record.
That's okay.
But he guessed it would be Villainous.
Oh, sorry, huh?
But he didn't guess that it was going to be Marvel Villainous.
And this. Yes, Julie, look at it. It's so pretty. Juliet approves. She just wants all the camera.
She does. All right, let's play Villainous.
Yeah.
Oh, she got me. Oh, Karma, stand down.
Alright, so I forget when going first. Do you draw?
Hello, good morning, my loved ones and strangers, if any strangers are watching this. Today is October 25th. It is about 12:30 p.m. and this is gonna be the last segment in this very long vlog. I just wanted to film this to sort of round it all out, bookend it with a nice, conclusive sit-down chat. The proposal went very well. It's funny because okay, so the weather was supposed to rain all day yesterday, but less in the morning than at night, or than in the afternoon. So my thought process was to get on the trail, the sooner the better, to beat the rain and also to beat any potential crowds, because the last thing I wanted was a bunch of random people standing around us, because I hate the thought of being watched by people for something like a proposal. I didn't want anybody spying on us, basically. So I had got up, made him breakfast. It was about like 10 o'clock. No, it was about 9:30. I was like, hey, like, I'm ready to go, like, let's go. And the night before, he was originally like, yeah, like, we can go on a hike, you know, I'll do it for you type of thing. But then yesterday morning, he was not so thrilled to be going on this hike with me. So the entire car ride there, he was like silent. I mean, he wasn't like mean or rude or anything, but like I would like make a comment and he would just like not reply or something. And he was just sipping his coffee. And all I could do was laugh, because I knew that I was gonna do that and that, you know, everything was gonna be fine. So I was just kind of like laughing to myself. But once we got on the trail, he kind of came around and started talking to me, and we were enjoying ourselves and reflecting on other trails that we'd hiked on throughout the country and stuff like that. But once we got there to the spot, it was perfect, because we walked down to that location, which is pretty much the location that I wanted to do it at. And there were two people there. One of the guys had a camera on a tripod, and I was worried like he was gonna be sitting there for a while recording the water and all that, but they pretty much left as soon as we went down there, which was amazing. And then it was kind of tucked off the bank of the creek so that people on the trail above us couldn't really look over and see us. So it was very private, and there weren't too many people on the trail. So we got there to the location. I was so nervous, and like he kept like walking around looking at things, and I'm like, please just stand here so I can tell you something. And then once I did it, I was really nervous, but once I did it, he was like, is this for real? And I was like, yes, it's for real. Like, yes or no, please give me my answer. And obviously he said yes. And I think it took a little while for it to sink in because he said he was really caught off guard. He did not expect me to do that. So he was really surprised. But once it all kind of sunk in and he realized, like, oh, you're not actually vlogging for your YouTube channel. I mean, I am, but he started piecing everything together, and I was like, I had a lot of fun explaining all the thought process that I had put into planning it. And the rest of the trail, you know, he just kept smiling, like, the whole rest of the trail, the whole ride home, he just kept breaking out in a smile. And we got home and I gave him the other presents and we played Villainous. Meanwhile, you know, receiving phone calls from loved ones, or I called my grandparents, and we both posted something on Facebook, and so many people have commented on it, congratulating us, which is so sweet and kind, and just, we are very grateful for all the love that we feel from loved ones. So it was just a really nice day. And then after we played Villainous, he was like, I feel like I should take you shopping, like, let's go shopping. And I was like, okay. So we just went to like Kohl's and Old Navy, and he bought me some clothes, and we had a nice little outing. And we came back home and he made dinner while I worked on my few projects and papers. We had spaghetti, broccoli, and garlic bread, and cracked open the champagne. And then about 8:15, I wrapped up my homework. I had only ended up working on it for like an hour or two last night because I was in a pretty good spot with it all. And then we climbed into bed and watched a couple episodes of Ted Lasso and went to bed. And it was just a really amazing day. It was very rainy the remainder of the day. Like, after we got back home, it started raining very steadily for the rest of the day. So I was glad that we went in the morning and were able to have cool and overcast but still lovely fall weather. And it was just a beautiful day, and he is so appreciative of it, and he just loves the ring. He keeps looking at it. He's like, I love wearing it. He's like, I'm so excited to tell all my coworkers about the fact that we got engaged, because he said that he's been talking to his coworkers about how he's wanted to do it. And we were both talking about how we both thought about doing it at Disney, but we're like, no, like, not yet. And the ring is always the hardest part of it, you know, finding a ring that you think the other person would like and in the size that would fit them best. So overall, it just went really lovely, and I'm really happy to call Bryant my fiance now. And I told him that even though I proposed to him, he can still have his moment and propose to me, and he can try to surprise me or catch me off guard or make a really special proposal situation for me in turn, because we're all about equality here. And I'm really excited I did it first, though. Anyway, so that's the recap of how the day went, and I'm happy that I had it on film, and I'm happy to share the whole process with you, and especially for Bryant to watch, because I think that him watching this will be a very exciting experience too, in addition to the actual event. So thank you so much for watching. I love you, Bryant, and have a wonderful rest of your day.